As a pandemic sweeps its way across the country, let's focus in on a unique group of young men who turned boredom into a captivating podcast.
Literally just off the top of someone's head, we're like, hey, we should start a podcast. You know why? Because it's a good idea and because we have nothing better to do during this boring time.
Although quarantine spurred the idea for a podcast, the group has been friends for many years.
Because we normally just play video games together and just talk and have fun. We were just like, what if we record it and post it?
In this friend group, one hobby that stands out amongst others is skateboarding. It not only plays a role in their everyday lives, but in their podcast as well.
It's pretty big. I mean, like, we all pretty much skateboard in our group, in our podcast group, so we're all like, it was kind of like centered around skateboarding.
Since the weather changed, I've been able to get outside a lot more. I've been able to skate a lot more than I would have during the normal school year. It's definitely helped with focus and keeping me from being bored.
All of our friends for the podcast, I met them all through skating, and that's kind of, skateboarding is kind of like what brought us all together, because that's just something that we all do.
With COVID-19 present and affecting everyday life, the group still plans to continue making and growing the podcast.
If quarantine weren't to happen, no, absolutely not. We would not have been doing this if quarantine weren't enacted.
So my goals moving forward in the podcast would be to get more sponsorships to make money off the podcast. Also, we'd like to get like more people on the podcast, to like have like people featuring on it, just so we can have more people to talk with, more people to share more stories.
While staying safe at home, it's a perfect time to go check out the group's new podcast, The Chobcast, on Spotify right now.